This is Maple Syrup Cosplay. I'm super excited to do this. I know I said I would do an in-character vlog soon, and I will, hopefully with my friend. But right now we're going to do a Let's Play of a super awesome, super sexy Otome game with my awesome friend, Miss Katalyst Cosplay.
Hi everybody!
I'm really excited. There's 5 routes, 5 boys, I can count. And basically the plot is that this girl it gets the position. Her grandfather passes away, so that day naturally her parents were like, all right, you gotta move into his mansion and take over his job, because that's real life. And so she moves, and there's like 5 guys that are passed out in front of the house, and she doesn't know why they're there. So, and it's called Seduce Me. The artwork looks really gorgeous, and I'm really excited to start playing.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen anything about this game. This is like title screen. So.
Oh, it's free online.
Oh yeah, it's a free Otome. We're gonna play a lot of those.
Seraphim, yeah, because I don't have any. Okay,
it's okay. I'll get us one if we really want it.
We can play that pigeon one.
Oh, how to vote for it?
Yes. Alright, so this is a purely interactive, fictional narrative. Any character resemblance to real-life people are purely coincidental. Hitler.
That's one of the routes.
It's a hidden route. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get kicked off of this. Also, please know that the following game is made for PG-16 audiences.
So if you're not 16 yet, you should probably leave.
Yeah, please know that sexual violent themes are explored in the game, trigger warnings, abuse, implied rape, and suicide. You have been warned. So if that's something you're really uncomfortable with, you might
not want to watch this video.
Right.
We're planning to do more Let's Plays in the future.
Right.
And we know of a lot of Otome games that do not have trigger warnings like this.
Probably will play.
Those ones will definitely be for you.
Oh, definitely.
Especially Halloween Otome.
Halloween Otome is my jam!
It's a really fun one.
It's so good. I'm really excited to play it again. Alright. So, please enjoy!
Why, hello. My, aren't you a gorgeous sight?
Narrated in English.
Can I be honored enough to know your name?
Do we get to make up our name?
Oh, good. Let's not slam the keyboard.
For reference, I always slam random keys on the keyboard so that when they're like, oh man, I'm in love with you.
It's always good.
It's always good.
Okay, so,
Nika.
I don't care for that name.
Okay.
Let's make it Naomi.
We have a friend named Naomi.
And she's really adorable. So we're gonna go get her a boyfriend.
Alright.
I mean, we could have made it something else.
A lovely name. For a lovely person like you. Wonderful.
Should have made it Daryl.
Hey, Daryl
Yeah,
is a wonderful
do your
person.
job.
We have an Eric.
Very well. This game was produced by Seraphim Entertainment under the direction of Michaela
breaking the fourth
Laws
wall.
and is powered by Renpai Visual Novel Engine. We truly hope you'll enjoy this story. I know I'll enjoy it, since you'll be in it.
Ooh.
Who is this voice actor? Like, I really want it.
These guys are smooth. They're gonna
I know,
have
I'm
fun
blushing
with
already.
this. It's not much better.
Eric. Fine. Farewell, my sweet.
Oh, I'm really excited now. I'm getting all flustered.
Somewhere. Oh, someone died already. How unfortunate. He won't be able to do. Oh.
Come on! Is that all you got?
Don't worry, guys.
I mean,
that sounded like a bullet. They're hiking.
Oh, okay.
Try me, asshole!
Oh, there's language. There's gonna be language.
This is why you had to be over 16 then.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's not.
you're
The
not
trigger
allowed to
warnings
watch.
wasn't on the language. It was on all the other bad content
Right.
that would be. Okay. So I would say the first time I got shot, I would not be saying like.
Is that all you
Is
got?
that all you got?
Let's retreat for now.
Oh, maybe this is like a Civil War game.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
No kidding. Let's get out of here.
Man, they're retreating really fast.
That's right. You better run, you stupid punks. Stay out of our territory.
Oh, this is West Side Story.
This looks like Twilight. Like they're in forks.
No, just because it has trees.
Call it fate, call it coincidence. That one moment of violence started a chain of events I will never forget. Go ahead.
This formula created in the 70s, is one of the most important in the field of financial theory.
Oh, we should get
It
Emily
is
on
used to
those.
calculate the price of European-style options and is widely used by option marketers, though there are some discrepancies that are now corrected with the modern
I didn't know
viewpoint.
this was on. Rain. It's been raining. Long time since we've gotten rain. This is Forks. This is Twilight. Hey. Sorry.
You should probably be reading these.
Oh, sorry. Even looking at the droplets hit the glass very strangely. Calming. For this reason, I felt lucky for having a seat next to the window because I'm a protagonist. Though I did spend more time staring outside than I did paying attention in class.
Well, you're gonna fail.
The lectures in class were pretty boring. Mrs. Phillips' voice was
Wasn't
so horrific, but I wasn't just interested in what she was saying. And since it was the period right before lunch, all I could think about was doing, oh my gosh, it's another game about food!
okay, just because she's hungry.
How well we know Tommy is my favorite thing, and she's in love with food.
We really should have started with that.
It doesn't matter, because then we would just be, like, spoiling everything. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly, I didn't really care much for economics. Sure, I had good grades in the class, but I would sure be read the textbook and my assignments as I had to. I was only taking this class because it was mandatory. If it were up to me, I would probably have taken another course.
Luckily, it was my senior year, so after this semester, it would mean the end of high school courses forever. Thank God for that.
Is this America? Like, is this...
Yeah, they're thanking God. In school. Separation of church and state. My ass.
I didn't hate high school. It was kind of mundane how the days drifted on and on as if there was no end to it. The only thing I really enjoyed about going to school was meeting my friends and hanging out with them, but that was kind of it.
Oh, so the typical teenager.
Right. In short, I was done with high school. The start of second semester, that was my stomach. The start of second semester brought a note of finality to it. I had already applied to many universities the semester prior, and I was expecting replies sometime the next few months. It seemed like the start of something new. The start of something that would change.
Oh, so this is High School Musical, not Twilight.
Oh, well, it's High School Musical and Twilight.
I don't want it to be Twilight, though.
She's pale enough.
Hey! You are insulting our main character, Naomi. You're insulting Naomi. I'm going to tell her the next when I see her tomorrow. I'm going to be like, Naomi, do you know what Maple said about you?
I'm sorry. Alright. That's it. That is, if things could change. I stared at the faint outline of raindrops in the distance. For now, I was stuck in class.
Miss Anderson.
That's my name. Apparently.
Naomi Anderson.
Naomi. What an American name. Mrs. Phillips raised her voice, interrupting my train of thought. Just when I was thinking about class, I quickly turned my head to face the teacher. Hopefully she didn't pick me just because she noticed I was spacing out.
Yes, ma'am?
Oh yeah, you can do it.
Would you care to name the equation I set up on the blackboard?
No. Oh, I think I read about that in the textbook last night. It should be the Black-Scholes model formula.
Is this math?
No, this is economics.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Which is kind of
Math.
I mean, it's like
Yeah.
it's math implied.
Oh, where's
Or not applied.
Where's
Applied.
Burks when you need her? That's
Very
what
good as always, Miss Anderson.
Oh, good. So
Anderson. It followed me wherever I went. Most people didn't really know me by my first name, but rather, that's a really common last name.
not in Japan.
I thought we said this was America. No doubt, since the surname was the trademark of the internationally famous and philanthropic Anderson Family Toys, and because the founder was my own grandfather.
Okay, we're a toy people person.
That got really dirty really fast.
Oh man, if that's going to be like later on in the roots,
I can't do
here
it.
we can use this really innocent child toy for some.
Let's play ball.
Are you petting?
I'm bouncing the ball. Oh, sorry. Suzu, one of my best friends, because this is America, turned around and proudly gave me a punch to the shoulder. Man, if I punched my friends every time.
Ass girl.
Kick ass girl.
Oh, I like her. She's spunky.
She's cute.
From beside me, I heard Naomi, another one of...
Oh, okay, so we're not Naomi. Naomi's next to us.
No, we are Naomi. There's two Naomis.
Oh
No. Disapproval of Suzu's choice.
Should we like just start this over with a new a new character name and
No, we're gonna go with Naomi.
Okay. I mean, we probably won't see them anymore after this. They're probably not important.
She means good job.
Is that Fluttershy?
Yeah.
Miss Capini,
I.
care to tell me who the creators of this formula were?
Some guys named Black and Shoals.
That's a good guess.
Yep.
Fisher Black and Myron Shoals.
She
Very
technically
good,
got it
Miss
right.
Patterson.
Show off. Better study next time, Suzu. Be like us and study once in a while.
Well, shut up, other Naomi.
Suzu rolled her eyes and slouched into her chair as Naomi gave her a small smirk. She always
That's
pouted.
the end of today's lecture.
Oh, do you have it
Now,
on?
Yeah, I had it
let's
on
separate
mine.
into groups and work on your projects. Remember, everything is due on Monday. Go ahead now.
It's like real life. Before I knew it, Suzu and Naomi had scooted their chairs aligned with me, and we turned into the Three Musketeers.
Whenever the teacher left the students decide on groups, we always grouped together in our little, oh, it's going too fast. Turn the auto off.
Okay. It was sheer stroke of luck that we all managed to be in the same class, so we had to at least take the opportunity and stick together as much as we could.
Besides, we were most comfortable around each other than, say, compared to being around any other classmate.
It just made sense for us to put our heads together for any kind of project.
It took out the poster we were working on and rolled it onto the 3 desks.
We were pretty much finished with fulfilling most of the guidelines for the project, though we did still have to add a few finishing touches here and there.
After working on making the poster a bit prettier, only a bit, we weren't really given much effort into
Yeah, we
this, but
didn't
we just
spend
wanted
that
it not to
much.
be like black and white. We sat back and inspected our work to see what we still had to do. Good.
Alright, so let's see. We finished the budgeting section,
Okay.
the building leasing, and the cost for labor.
What kind of
What else
project
do
is
we need?
Economics projects.
Oh. Susie straightened up to look at the poster and stroked her chin. After a few seconds, her face brightened and she spoke up.
How about a company name?
Oh, yeah, that seems like we forgot that.
Do we get to pick
skip
it?
over that?
Oh
Of
god,
course we
please.
did. You always go straight into the logical statistics and stuff. You completely skip over the fact. We need a name for our project.
I don't think they like each other.
Yeah.
What do we name it? Not sure. What do you think?
Let's name it Naomi, because why not? Everyone in this game is named Naomi.
Whenever there was something to be named titled, it was the master indie decision you wanted.
I like Trinity Corporations.
Oh, well, we didn't ask you.
Way too predictable. How about the Dragon Company?
Try to lift the dragon! Try to lift the dragon!
What do dragons have to do with our project?
They're kick-ass.
But it's a totally unpredictable name. It's hot.
She looks kind of like Cheetah.
But our company sells
She just looks very angry. We sell bubblegum.
Then we can't produce spicy bubblegum.
Well, you know, meat flavored bubblegum.
What do you think?
Other Naomi.
What do you think?
Other Naomi.
Both of them looked at me expectantly, even though I wasn't quite sure of myself. I didn't really want to choose sides, but if it were up to me, I would say, oh,
Okay, well,
we gotta go with dragon.
yeah,
Booyah! Dragon Company it is!
good.
Alright, now that we've decided on the name,
Well, she got over
now
that.
what?
Mm-hmm. Well, because we're the end-all, we're the leader. You can't go against us.
A giggle scrambled my thoughts.
Okay.
Huh? Who was that?
Probably someone in the
It's
class.
just Lisette.
Oh.
Well, with a name like Lisette. I looked over my shoulder to see her laughing with her circle of friends, mostly comprised of popular people that were practically friends. This is Twilight.
Hey, you can't just say it's Twilight when this literally isn't any, like, teen underdog.
That's true. I read love romance. Alright, as a result, everyone in the White knew them. Or in the school knew them. In the center of it all was Lisette White.
It's Lisette, not
I don't
Lisette.
care. She sat with the posture.
This is why we're not popular, is because we refuse to pronounce her name right.
But that's also, oh, I'm sorry. That indicated she was still working, but that she also was ready to casually chat about her day.
No, so she's multitasking. We should learn something.
Yeah, apparently. She had an endearing balance of charismatic and awkward, which was readily apparent when she first talked to someone. It was easy to make her smile and laugh, and she was quite the comedian as well.
So she's really just a good person. We're judging her way hardcore.
She might be a total witch.
Uh,
Basically, a literal witch. Basically, she was perfect. Not that she was like a robot or something.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah. Lizette was bright-eyed, bright, easygoing, and above all had her future laid out. Oh, maybe she isn't a jerk. I'm sorry. I feel bad.
Yeah, she's got her shit together.
Unlike the average student, she knew what she wanted to do after high school, and as a result, she was confident and ambitious, though sometimes it could rub a lot of people the wrong way. Moreover, I had known her since I was young, but it had ultimately resulted in a rivalry. See, that's why we hate her.
Well, that's a stupid reason.
Of course, my friends knew what was between us, and upon seeing me glance at her, they shifted their attention to her.
She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion.
Naomi, stop judging.
Is, but she's too much of a stuck-up prick.
We're supposed to hate her.
Look like she's actually
Who?
doing work.
Lisette?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, come on, Suzu. She may be a little off-putting, but she's not the giant priss that you're making her seem to be.
Yeah,
The day
see?
she isn't the priss is the day I turn into you.
Ooh, shots fired.
Yeah, see, really, I think we should be like, we should be more concerned about like our two best friends than Lisette. Like,
Never mind. It's about time.
maybe
But
this is
there-
where like the murder stuff comes in, like between them.
Unsurprisingly, Suzu was the first out of class. Yeah, she kind of slid off, slinging her backpack over her shoulder with ease as she quickly strolled out the door.
Christine isn't even closest to the exit, and she always manages to be the first one out of the
Oh,
door.
was everyone
I
still?
don't think I'll ever
But yeah.
understand that.
Okay, I wish I was as fast as her getting out of here. Me and you both, Naomi. Are we a good student or not? We'll go with Naomi because
Yeah,
we
We
gave the...
stole her name. She gave me a smile as if relieved by the fact that I felt the same way as she did.
See? Why can't she just be normal like the two of us?
Hey. Hey. It's Suzu, Naomi. Think about it. Yeah, we're the Naomi twins. So,
Yeah, we couldn't find any more Naomis, but we decided we needed a trio of friends, so we invited her to hang with us.
her middle name's Naomi. It's okay.
That's true.
Oh, there you go.
Man, you guys are slow. Are you coming or what?
No, we're gonna talk about you behind your back.
We heard you the first time. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when they're
Oh, so
going.
you're cheating now.
Are you kidding me? That class was ridiculously boring. Even Miss Valedictorian here was doing
Oh, we're a
all
good
of it.
student.
Yeah, we get good grades, but we just don't pay attention in class.
That's unfortunate. Hey,
What?
make sure you study.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
No.
I was like, I do. That's why
I
I'm
do have to admit I was spacing out, and just because I answered one question doesn't mean I'm automatically the valedictorian.
Oh, so we really are a bad student.
Okay,
She was just making
so it
fun of
wasn't
us.
too interesting. But you should at least pay attention when Phillips is talking about the important parts.
Naomi, stop judging us.
Yeah, when you're not very good friends. I like her style though, it's cute.
Yeah.
So
We
you
can be
finally admit it. We're finally on the same wavelength. Welcome
We're
to
the
club,
superior,
Caps.
Naomi.
I'm gonna scoot this a little closer because I'm getting lazy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Okay.
Please, don't call me by my last name. This isn't the classroom.
Yeah.
And never in a million years will we ever see things eye
Then why are you friends?
to eye.
Despite this, they both burst into laughter.
Normally, anyone would think that opposites like them would ever associate with each other. But even though they were so different, their friendship somehow made a lot of sense. Not wrong.
Hey, it's because friendship's magic.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe they were just perfect compliments, or they misspelled compliments, or personality just didn't dictate the possibility of their friendship. After all, we three had been best friends since preschool.
Alright, so where are we heading to first? Cafeteria? I think we can all agree that we're really hungry, especially after hearing about our company's line of deliciously spicy bubblegum.
Well, one, you don't eat bubblegum, so you really shouldn't be swallowing that. Please don't. I guess it doesn't really matter, but it's probably not meant for that.
Who would even buy
Also,
that?
we should probably go to whatever class it
Okay,
is.
we literally just admitted that no one's gonna buy our product.
Me? I would pay good money to get a taste of it.
You look so evil sometimes, Suzu. Like, why you gotta look so, like...
You do like spicy food after all, because I'm, oh.
Oh, and there they go.
Gotta go fast. We entered the cafeteria, a bustling room filled with the aromas of different kinds of food. As we got in line, we ordered our meals and chatted freely. As opposed to not really.
Cajun fries
That's America.
and spicy chicken burger for me.
Emphasize
That's
the
my
freedom.
definition
Oh,
of
sorry.
freedom.
Yeah. America.
I'll take a tuna sandwich and some juice.
Oh,
You're
plain
probably
Jane.
going to need water or something to curb all that spicy flavor, Suzu.
Water doesn't do that.
I can't be tamed by the likes of that. If it's spicy, then it's gotta be all or nothing. You're crazy!
Crazy enough to make it work.
Hell yeah, I'm crazy.
Oh,
C-R-A-Z-Y.
I like her. I like her.
I think I'm getting a migraine.
I think I'll go with...
Mac and cheese and
Oh.
soda. Naomi's having to... Yeah, we're gonna get our own shit. We're...
Yeah, we'll go with mac and cheese just because you're a vegetarian and you can't have chicken.
Oh, that's true. I can't have tuna either.
That sounds good. Once we got our food, we settled down at one of the empty tables, putting our backpacks aside to finally dig into the food. Susie leaned back in her chair, tilting its back so that she could rest her feet on the table by her food.
Alright then, is there anything we want to talk about? Bored already?
Boys. There's none in this school.
Yeah, we've only met girls so far. Is that why this is so drastic?
Probably.
Oh no, let's talk about
Boys.
boys and elements.
Yeah!
We're with other Naomi. We're talking about this.
We gotta paint her nails too.
That's so interesting
Hello,
that we're
Fight.
talking about guys. It's not like any of us are gonna get boyfriends anymore.
That's the kind of attitude.
That's keeping you from getting away with it. You just gotta go for it sometimes, Suzu.
We don't know that. What if one of us does get a boyfriend?
We're 5.
Okay, that's too many.
I've read a novel where there's been 9.
Yeah,
That's
and
going to
also
happen
we're...
daily.
A doctor
Look at us.
was an
I'm a
19-year-old.
tiny Italian.
Great, read the
You're a
series. It's
ditzy
called The
blonde.
Ghost Bird. I'm a tiny... You're Italian?
What?
Oh.
I'm a tiny Italian.
And you're a ditzy...
Hey! No offense. And Anderson here. Well, I guess she could find a boyfriend or girl.
Hey, look at that!
Perfect.
You don't know our sexuality. Good for you.
Suzu, do you wanna go on a date?
Yeah, she's cute.
Wink.
Can we
Other
get-
Naomi, can we be
Yeah, can we
friends?
have the other Naomi? She's cute. I just kind of want her clothes, but...
Become her.
or girlfriend.
She'd be a lesbian if she wants.
Or bi.
True.
By erasure.
That's okay, Suzu. I'm not sure I want a boyfriend yet.
Why not? It's our senior year. Might as well get a boyfriend.
Or a girlfriend.
They're not that important. Can I have a dog?
Maybe she's just not interested in a relationship, Suzu.
She's asexual. This is not gonna be fun if it's just the
This is
game.
gonna be a horrible game. She's asexual.
She's gonna be like, what the fuck are you guys
Well, it really wasn't about wanting a relationship, but more of there was no one interesting enough to be in a... Wow.
choosy.
She could have anyone she wanted. Don't get me wrong, I'm an open person, but there were not many interesting guys in the school to go out with. Who knows? Time will tell. Naomi looked at me, wanting to continue the conversation. However, before she could speak, the speakers in the cafe started up, and an announcement echoed through the cafeteria.
Ms. Anderson, please come to the main office.
Which one? There's probably like 12 of us.
No, only us.
Right, it's generic.
Well, the thing is, we're running the Anderson Company, or not we, but there's the Anderson Company, and
Yeah.
they probably trademarked the name, and now no one else can use that name.
Oh, okay.
So she's the only Anderson minus her relatives.
Totally Andress. There can only be one.
Looks like our plans have been cut short. The men in white coats have finally come to get you.
Are you calling us crazy?
Suzu, don't joke around. What if it's serious?
Like, what if people were really coming to get me?
Yeah.
Take me away to mental institution?
I only murdered 4
Something
people.
happens, just call us.
That's what those gunshots were.
Oh, okay.
I had a man voice.
It's her,
Funny enough, something did happen. And it certainly was no laughing matter.
cold.
It was really cold. The rain became heavier that afternoon twilight, accompanied by rolling thunder now and then. The skies had turned dark, though I couldn't see any of it under the black umbrella. Not that I was looking up. In fact, looking up was the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. I stared at the grass beneath my feet, unable to look up at the people weeping around me. All I could
Aw.
see was the damp grass beneath my feet. Did someone die?
Probably. They're probably at the funeral of the
Oh, of her granddad? Yeah. Only the monotone eulogies that floated through my ears reminded me that I was at a funeral.
Oh wow, you really should know that you're at a funeral.
I thought it was at a wedding. Where's the cake?
This is a very, very sad wedding, and everyone's wearing black, and no one's getting married. Oh, I guess the body's getting married to the man.
Oh, a small gathering of people, mostly made of relatives that I didn't even know were related to me, were huddled around a simple small grave.
Wow, you guys are rich, and you only bought this tiny little grave for them.
Yeah, well, they're saving money. For a while, all I heard was the sound of raindrops on umbrellas. If it weren't raining, everything would probably be in a heavy silence. I looked beside me where my father was standing, and holding up a large black umbrella for our small family of 3. Just imagine a father beneath us. His face was emotionless, a strange sight next to my weeping mother. I wondered what was going through his mind.
Probably, man, we're at a funeral.
Yeah. After all, etched into the smooth gray tombstone before us was his father's name.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
Just went there. My grandfather, the one who raised me like his own daughter, had passed away that day. The ceremony was small. Who has a ceremony that day?
Actually, a lot of people.
Is
do.
that a thing?
Yeah.
I thought okay.
I mean, it just kind of depends on how quickly you can get like
The body.
or just the plans carried out. But I mean, if it's
Small.
if it's a small family and a rich family, they probably already had his like funeral plan way long ago and like all the inherited
The
stuff
will,
figured out.
yeah.
So
A man dressed in a clean black suit under the uniform in black umbrella of the funeral attendees walked towards us, introducing himself as grandfather's lawyer. Is he rude? He pulled out a few documents from the suitcase. We can read the
he should probably not be doing this here at the grave. We should probably be going back to some
Can we
like,
go
room.
inside?
Also, all these documents are gonna get wet. It's raining outside.
And now, I shall read Harold Anderson's last will.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Well, no, you don't do the reading at the will at the fucking grave. You go to like, just so
Inside?
You go inside of just some room where everyone's gathered, and then you read the will.
Only my parents and I were allowed to be present for my grandfather's will. It was under the strict request of his lawyer, and there was a reason why.
Well,
And
then they
to
should
my
probably not be
dear
reading
son,
around the grave
and
where
my
all these other
saints,
relatives are.
all the furniture and decor that resides within the house shall also be given to my granddaughter.
Yes!
Yeah, thanks,
I
Gramps.
get the couch. What? Wow, she's really not happy about that couch.
Fucking couch.
He passed the family estate to her? Why am I not surprised?
Because he liked me more than he liked you, Dad.
Is that her dad?
I don't know. Probably. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's his dad. Oh, gosh, Dad.
Well, did he say anything about what will become of the CEO and chairman position of the Anderson Toys Company? No. It is presumed that the vice chairman will
Oh, okay.
succeed the
Maybe we don't
position.
ship the company.
Even to the bitter end, he wouldn't give in. Oh, what a stubborn old man.
Did you kill him, Dad?
Shaking his head, my father turned to face my mother with a serious expression in his face.
We have
About the
money.
estate. Should we send her there to get used to the building? It'll be a good place for her to live after high school.
This is horrible!
Oh, we should probably finish high school first.
Why not? This would be a good experience.
Look how
for her.
miserable we look.
Are you jealous, Dad?
I'm sorry, Dad.
Honey, what do you think?
You know what? Fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. I really wasn't sure what to say. Why did my grandfather think that I was the appropriate heir to the mansion? Was I even ready to live on my own?
Also, you could be like, hey guys, let's all go live there.
Yeah, why don't you come with me?
Well, that seems to be it. We'll be taking our leave now. I'm sure the little heiress needs some time to adjust.
Wow, Dad.
This is
And
horrible!
this morning you woke up and you're like, oh, princess, I love you. And now he's going like,
Oh, man.
fuck you.
David!
Oh, his name is David?
What's with these names?
Well, we're in America. That's normal. Angry, he just backed up America.
Even though she raised her voice, my dad wordlessly began walking back. That was not walking.
No, he walked it back to the car, literally.
I think that your grandfather's passing really affected him. Why don't we get back home for now?
Please also go the backwards way.
You can go on ahead of the car, Mom. I think I need some time alone with Grandpa. Is this a
To
zombie?
yell at him.
Oh, of course. Take all the time you need.
We're actually gonna drive off without you.
She gave me a quick hug and hurried after my father. I looked around the funeral grounds, which was completely empty, save for the sullen-looking grave that was laid in front of me. I'm sure that if Grandpa were in charge of arranging all of this, it would have been much more different. It was blatantly obvious that my dad was in charge of the whole event. Who else would bury their own family the same day they pass away?
Lots of people. It's like
Everyone knew
I do every day. I gotta hide the bodies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everyone knew my grandfather's love for toys, and yet the grave was a mere stone slab. There's like a vibration under the grave. Sorry. Mama, don't watch this video.
Yeah, you probably should like block it from her.
Yeah, be like, hey, don't watch this
she's
video.
going to see that I'm in it, and she's gonna be like, that Katalyst cosplay, she's bad influence.
Sorry, Grandpa. I tried to force out some words, but the only thing that came out was a choked sob. Wait, hold on a second.
What? Oh, it was fine. Probably.
You told me to stay strong. But right now, I'm the thought spirit. Like that one time, a long time ago at band camp.
Oh, good. Oh, is he a ghost?
No, this is a flashback.
No, oh, because of the text boxes in front of it. Like, his legs were very transparent, and I was very... I was very dated. He was just 14.
Oh, it's
He's
so
just
good
85.
to see you again, sweetie.
I was swept into a giant bear hug, and we both laughed as he swung me around like...
Wow, he's dumb for an old man.
It was my favorite things with seeing my grandfather. The way he greeted me. Unlike my father, my grandfather was loving and playful even as I grew older.
That's why he left everything to you.
Sorry that Daddy couldn't be here today. He said that he wasn't feeling too good again.
He's dying.
Her dad's not dying. It had always been like this.
No, he is.
Oh, okay. Dad missed every visit to Grandpa's house, citing that he was busy with work and he wasn't feeling.
Hey, you know what? That's probably why you're not in the fucking will, because you never went to visit your dad.
Enjoy here, right?
Yeah. So that's what we're doing today. Grandpa and Mommy says that there's a new dessert cafe open in town. Maybe we can go.
Oh, I would love to, but I've been so busy with the company these days. We're actually working on a little something. Would you like to see?
Please don't be a dildo. Every time it's a dildo.
It is. I was designing a new line of them, but I feel like...
Damn it! He works at a toy company. Is it a toy?
Yeah, did you?
Yes,
Of course. He placed the toy in my hands with a smile.
Okay. It's just a normal toy. It's gotta be a
I
normal
inspected
toy.
it carefully. It was beautifully crafted, and obviously a lot of work was put into it.
You know, it just
There
really
was one
had like...
thing, though.
So, what do you think?
It looks like a dick.
I think the heart on its chest should light up when you hug it. It'll be like it's alive, and it can be like a little nightlight before you sleep.
That's weird that you'd be putting a heart on a dildo.
Oh, I think it's a teddy bear.
Oh yeah, no, that's obviously what it is. But
I can't.
it's better when you imagine it as a dick.
He stroked his chin, considering my input while nodding his head. After a few moments of silent deliberation, he turned to me with a chuckle.
That's a great idea. I'll get to changing it right away. You're always like my little lucky charm, dear. You always know what to add to make the
I like
perfect
her
toy.
grandpa.
I do too. He's cute. Well, I hope I can be like you one day, Grandpa.
Do you want to make toys as well?
Yeah, I love making toys. Well, making people happy is the best feeling in the world. I don't know if I want to make toys when I grow up, though.
Don't worry too much about it. You have plenty of time to decide.
5 months.
Besides, you should do what makes you
Yeah, this
happy
is
as well.
probably like when she was younger. Young.
That makes sense. Daddy doesn't think of it in the same way, though.
Your father. I'm sure he just wants the best for
He's a
you.
little shit.
Your father is so not fun. He's the most boring child I've ever met.
And I have 12 of them. I'm not so sure about this.
Sweetie, look at me.
We're looking. He bent down to look at me eye level with a serious look on his face.
As much as your father may say something that doesn't make sense now, you must remember that he's always thinking about you. He loves you. There's no doubt about that. And you need to love him just as equally.
I don't hate Daddy. I really do love him. I don't know why he's like this, though.
Your father and I have had some difficulties with each other in the past, but it's nothing that you should be concerned about.
I had heard tidbits of this from my mother and various other people. The only people who had stayed quiet were my father and my grandfather. Both of them refrained from saying a word on the subject matter. But it was clear, for whatever reason, happened to set up a wall between them. It's hard, though, trying to pretend as if nothing were wrong.
However, no matter what, you have to stay strong. You're a big girl already, and,
Your hands are really
well, there'll come a day when it seems like it's you against the world. But always remember that your family and friends will be here with you.
I had to click the screen.
Daddy, Mommy, your friends at school, me. We'll stand together to get through it.
Till I die.
Yeah. Yeah? You
How can you be so sure of that?
Because I have ghost
we'll be
powers.
And here.
He'll be right here and here.
He pointed his finger to my head first, and then pointed at my chest.
I'll be
So
there.
stay strong. Promise?
Inside your lungs.
For a moment, he looked almost sad, pleading, but as quickly as it had come, the expression disappeared from his face, and he was all smiles once again. Promise. Upon hearing that, Grandpa let out a great burst of laughter and stood up.
All right then. Enough of that. How about I whip up some special homemade dessert? I know it can't accompany
Just
you,
dessert, we don't know what it is.
but we sure can talk and eat while I cook and do some paperwork.
Homemade dessert. Insert generic dessert name here. I'll race you to the kitchen.
Hey, slow down there. I'm not what I used to be.
Wait, you can pick me up and swing me around?
Apparently.
I'm suspicious, grandmother.
You willed me the very home I love to see you in. Why? Why would you think I would be ready to take it, especially after this? A surge of anger bubbled within me, but I quickly swallowed it. There was no use in getting mad, especially when the person in question was no longer there.
No, he's right there, just underneath the ground.
God, I'm sorry. It's hard to stay calm when you've left me with so many questions, especially about what happened between you and Dad. Ha! What am I thinking? Talking to a grave.
Yeah, this is why the people are coming for you.
My vision blurred, and I suddenly realized that I was crying. My face heated up as tears rolled down my cheeks. I'll bring you flowers later. I miss you, Grandpa. I'll try my best to fulfill my promise I gave to you, even if the world might be turned right against me.
Man, I should give like Naomi something like chocolate tomorrow and be like, I'm so sorry to hear about your grandpa.
I'm sorry to hear what happened. I left the grave, wiping my tears hastily so my parents wouldn't see.
Well, it's time to head back home. I'll cook up your favorite lasagna when we get home,
Doesn't sound
okay?
excited.
Well, she just is at a funeral.
Thanks, Mom. However, my dad didn't speak the entire drive. This is a nice car.
We're rich.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to talk to him, but after his moment at the funeral, I wasn't sure if it was a good idea.
It's about time we took off those dreary black clothes.
Okay, Dad. Gathering my courage, I decided then that it was time to talk. Dad, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Why do you want me to move into the estate so soon?
I thought I made that rather clear. The college near your grandfather's house is well known
Do you wanna
for its
cook it?
business program.
Sure.
You are planning to major in business, yes?
I just want to be a painter.
I want to be a candlestick
I
maker.
want to be a clown.
Right after you graduate from high school, you'll just live there and can easily commute to and from school. It's a perfect fit for you.
Oh, thanks, Dad. That makes a lot of sense.
But it's so sudden. You just decided so quickly right after the funeral.
Don't be so sensitive. If you're like that in the real world, you'll be crushed.
What? Dad, calm down. We're just talking about,
Yeah.
like
My dreams? Yeah, go ahead. I'm just saying that maybe we could talk a little bit more about my future. In reply, my father rubbed his temples and sighed quietly.
After you graduate from college, you'll work at Anderson Family Toys.
I want to be
I
a
have
clown.
connections since I am part of the board of directors, so you will be guaranteed a spot. That is what we talked about before, yes?
Yes, well, I just want a little bit more, information about this.
Yeah,
like how
just-
this works. Like, do I even need to, apply? Do I just
Right.
need to...
But what if...
Stop mumbling!
Oh, sorry.
But
But what if... What if I don't want to work there?
what, Naomi? Are you telling me that you want to be, a clown or something?
Don't be silly. It's the family company. Our company. I'm not just going to hand it over to some incompetent vice chairman.
Oh wow, talking shade about the vice chairman. Mm-hmm. He probably is incompetent though.
Can't even make toast. ... He came closer to me and his face softened.
Look, this is all for the best, okay? You may not know it right now, but you will appreciate it later.
Or else. For some reason, when I heard him say that, something snapped in me. I wasn't exactly sure what it was, but it made me feel so angry.
Oh, prepare to yell.
Do you even care that Grandpa passed away? That was the most...
Of course I do.
Huh? Believe you. Huh?
Okay. Well, everything seems fine and dandy to you. Things couldn't be better.
Actually, things could be if the house was willed to me, the company was left in my name.
There was no vice president.
Things like that. That would be much better.
Yeah.
Naomi, actually, you were very wrong here.
Yeah.
Excuse me? I don't like your tone, young lady.
Yeah, send me to my room because I'm just out of line here.
It's like nothing even happened at all. Like, you just ignore the fact that he's no longer here. She's not a valley girl.
She is totally a valley girl.
Yeah.
She's in America, it's probably.
This is America.
Do not raise your voice at me.
Oh, hell no. What did he even do to deserve this?
He was just old Naomi. It's not like... I mean, everyone dies, Naomi.
My father, his face hardened, crossed his arms, and erupted in anger laugh. Angry laugh.
Oh God.
I'm gonna do that next time.
That's not how you.
My parents.
That's not how you angrily laugh.
Well, how do you angrily laugh?
It's kind of like you're like scoffing when you. Yeah. Like you're like, I can't believe this. Like this is so incredibly like I'm gonna fucking kill you later type of thing.
Okay.
Very very cocky too.
No.
Yeah.
That was an actual laugh.
It was a very weird like guffaw.
It was a very joyous laugh.
Ha! You sure place him upon a pedestal, like he's some kind of venerated god or something. It makes me sick.
He was just, a kind...
He's your dad!
Yeah, okay, mister, I have issues. Like,
yeah.
He always made me mac and cheese.
What did you do?
Soda.
You weren't home.
Yeah, you never came to visit.
You never came to my clown recital. Is that it? Are you happy seeing grandfather dead? Well, everyone was grieving. I shouldn't be laughing reading this. Were you holding yourself back from laughing in everyone's faces? Did you feel just a little bit happier seeing him lie in the graveyard?
Yeah, actually. Oh! A flash of rage crossed his face, and he whipped the back of his hand across my cheek. Oh, Naomi, no. To be fair, we were saying pretty mean things, but we don't deserve to be hit.
Yeah, no one deserves to be hit.
Yeah, but we could have been.
We could have prevented that, but
at the same time, he shouldn't hit his children.
No, don't hit children.
Don't hit children. That is the.
I need to stop laughing because it's not funny.
Yeah, why are you laughing?
I'm sorry.
Were you just looking at Naomi's now left face and holding back your laughter?
You don't know anything! Running your mouth like somehow you know everything that went on, when you're just a little girl that doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut!
Man, Dad can be really cruel.
Yeah, I like Mom.
You did not know my father! You did not know what he was capable of!
Someone got his allowance taken. He did. I don't know if that's gonna show up
I never got my pony for Christmas. But in 64. So it wasn't in 64. Okay. All I wanted was Kingdom Hearts. ...
Is everything alright? What happened?
Well, he just did some child abuse here, Mom, and you seem to not know what's going on at all. Did you not hear anything that's been?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing. I'm not hungry. I think I'll just go upstairs and with my giant red mark on my face.
Crying.
Yeah.
Honey, wait!
Oh.
I quickly turned and ran the stairs to my room, slamming the door behind me. My breath came in short pants, and for a while I was leaned against the door to my bedroom, eventually sliding down to sit against it. How did things become like this? My cheeks still throbbed, and I tentatively stood up and looked at the mirror to see how it looked. Oh my god, my makeup. Hopefully it doesn't bruise. Huh, what am I saying? Tears formed at the corner of my eyes, but I blinked them away rapidly. I couldn't cry for the second time today. I had to be stronger than that.
It's okay to cry, Naomi.
Yeah, really.
We're here
Big
for you.
girls.
I'm all right. Your father told me nothing happened, but you know your father.
Because he's a liar.
Yeah. I'm fine. I just lost my appetite.
The lasagna's done, though. And I don't want you skipping any meals. Are you sure?
Well, Mom, I know that you made this specially for me, but...
Yeah, don't worry about me, Mom. I'll come downstairs later to eat.
Oh, okay, at least we'll go later.
You're not telling me the whole story.
No, well,
Your husband just slapped me.
You should be able to hear. I mean,
Yeah.
the house is probably big, but not that big.
Mm-hmm. I just don't want to eat right now.
Please, dear. Tell me what's going on. I wish you would tell me why you're being like this.
What about your husband?
Well, you know how your father is. ...
I'll leave you if you don't tell me if you want you to go there.
Not.
I did say that I would, Mom.
Okay.
Oh my God, do you even listen?
Finally, my mom left me alone. It was strange to think that she was only a few inches away from me, but only separated by a single wooden door. I really didn't know what to do. I needed to do something, anything, to get my mind off of what just happened.
Let's sneak out.
Anything would be better than thinking any more about the pain still radiating from my cheek. She guys. I was going to move into my grandfather's house tomorrow. I should probably pack my stuff so I wouldn't be prepared. Oh, so she did move the day after. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Yeah. Mabel was telling me all this stuff, like how you instantly go to live with this.
You do though. Like who goes like the next day to be like, all right, see ya, never enjoy living by yourself.
Rich Americans.
I should start packing. I opened the closet, rummaging around a while, before I found 2 large bags.
I was just say two pieces of clothing that I would actually take.
Pulling them out onto the floor of my own room. I then began to empty my drawers and cabinets so that I could bring all my things with me. I didn't have much to bring, other than just clothes and some toiletries. It was kind of bizarre that I didn't have any personal belongings. What is all this?
It's kind of weird that I look around the room and see all these personal belongings, but I don't actually have any of them.
Yeah,
they're not mine. I guess I'm borrowing them from Mom.
It was like my luggage was completely devoid of them, but I certainly didn't have many things in my room that I would miss if I suddenly left the house.
Oh, okay, so she just doesn't want any of this shit.
They're her smut, so she doesn't want it right now.
She should want that.
No, she'll be alright. I shook my head to rid myself of those thoughts. It's Twilight. If it were going to be new home, it would have to feel like it. One way or another, I was going to make it a home. So I was packing my things, my cell phone began ringing and vibrating. Is this going to be a whole song?
Well, let's see.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
Okay, well that was
Sorry.
realistic.
I slid my phone out of my pocket and answered it while slowly easing myself onto the bed. Who could possibly be calling?
Grandpa.
Oh,
Hey, Anderson, you there?
Oh.
Suzu! Can we just call her Chie from now on?
No, because Suzu is not Chie.
Oh.
Is everything alright? We were worried about you, so we decided to call.
Oh, there's other
Oh,
Naomi.
okay, so this is like a 3-way call. ...
Hello?
I'm really glad you guys called. My voice managed to come out, though it was only a whisper.
What happened? Are you okay?
My dad slapped me again. Please call Child Protective Services.
I slowly began to tell him about the funeral that afternoon. A small silence followed when I was done recounting what happened, and to my relief, Naomi finally spoke up.
Please be telling me that you're going to be calling Child Protective Services.
I can't begin to imagine how you must be feeling right now.
Well, I guess we are getting out of the house, so...
Do you want us to come over right now?
No.
No, my dad's still mad. No, it's okay. My dad isn't in a good mood, so could we just keep talking on the phone like this?
Of course! We stay on the phone until the crack of dawn. Right, Suzu?
Suzu's thinking, oh shit, I really wanted to go to sleep.
Yeah. We're always here if you need us. After all, we wouldn't be the awesome triple threat trio without you, right?
Oh, ha 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 ha, yeah.
Triple threat trio? That sounds like the name of a gang.
We are.
Brat, brat.
Yeah, I mean, we're all taking on the world together. We got to sound somewhat scary, or else no one's going to take us seriously.
Fair enough.
What's with you and naming things?
She's better at it than you, Naomi.
Yeah.
I mean...
You've got to step up your game, Naomi. Falling behind the cool kids like Anderson and me.
Yes,
Hey!
other Naomi.
I'm a cool kid. If anything, I'd say you have to step up your game.
Yeah, you have to become Naomi.
Yeah.
Susan.
Yeah, join the Naomis. We chatted cheerfully about all sorts of things. Very soon, I had forgotten about the events that day and was engaged in a conversation about Naomi's favorite TV show, some programmed called Herlock. Ha! Ha ha! Oh, you're good.
Well played.
We all agree that the actor playing the titular character certainly had a very distinctive look about him, with that long overcoat and scarf winding around his neck.
Wonder who that could be.
We had many disagreements about who we thought was the coolest character. Yeah, he really has high cheekbones, Benedict Cumberbatch, and his eyes are pretty.
Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah, but I do have to say I prefer instead of Watson, is it just Johnson?
Jackson.
And as a bonus, his actor is just so sassy.
So
Sassy. I can't. I looked at the clock hanging on the wall and realized how late it was.
You know, they could have just named it like some other play off of the Sherlock Holmes. Like, they could have just went Holmes. And then...
And Watts.
Well, no, because, like, the Sherlock Holmes is...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much, like, fair to
That's
use
true.
to reference it.
That's true, but they're referencing the show.
I know, but they could have said Holmes instead of Johnson.
Whoa, it's already 1 a.m. Sorry for keeping you guys up so late. I think I'm gonna hit the hay for tonight. See you guys at school tomorrow.
Now that I made you stay up, I think I'm going to go to
Because
bed.
I control things.
I control everything. I am the
See you
supreme
guys at school
Naomi.
tomorrow. I should probably shower and go to bed. I can't believe I stayed up this late just to talk to my friends. But it was really nice.
What are you doing?
I'm seeing how long this is.
Does it say on here how long?
51 minutes.
Oh, okay. And so let's get to an hour and then
Okay, and then we'll take a break.
yeah, because I need to like stand up.
Yeah, okay.
We should probably get to where we actually move, I guess.
But it was really nice. Well, to the bathroom I go. I took a relaxing shower. Nothing beat hot water and the feeling of being clean.
Is she showering at night?
Yeah, I shower at night.
I know, it's just so weird. Like, I sweat so much, so I have to like shower in the morning.
Oh,
and my hair gets like really greasy.
After drying myself, I promptly dressed in my pajamas and crawled into bed. Oh, a nice shower after a long day. I'm so glad to be in bed. It's been a really long day. I know that I was wishing for something to change back in class, but I certainly wasn't expecting any of the things that happened today. And I have to go back to school tomorrow. Ugh.
Ugh. School. The last place I want to be.
I curled up on my side and tightly wrapped the blankets around me. I really wasn't in the mood to be returning to school, but my dad probably would make me go for the sake of it. It's time to go to sleep. I reached out to the lamp on my nightstand and turned off the lights. We're gonna have a dream! I feel it. I feel it.
I hope it's sexy.
Is it Eric? I missed him. He was cute. However, my mind was still lost to the passing of my grandfather. Oh, and the thought of inheriting something so big that it haunted my mind the entire night until the next morning.
I really hope that our dream is like a
not
blue room, and then there's this guy who has a very big and long nose, and he tells
This is
us
not Persona!
he tells us that we can
Oh,
control.
it's not even Eric. She just had really depressing thoughts the whole night.
Yeah. Maybe tomorrow.
I shook my head to try to clear the sleepiness out of me to no avail. I really didn't get any sleep last night. It's already time to wake up. Wait, school!
Oh shit! Did I oversleep?
Gotta get my toast. As soon as I realized I had to go to school, I slid out of bed and looked at the vanity mirror. That's a relief.
I'm still beautiful. Luckily, there was barely a bruise on my cheek. You had to squint to actually see it.
Oh, yeah.
I doubt anyone would actually notice it
Oh,
unless they leaned in really close. Unfortunately, I have a class where all we do is look at each other's cheeks.
I have a makeup class, so it's perfect. Breathing out a sigh, I got dressed, took my backpack, and caught the bus to go to school.
Oh, you're rich and you take the bus? It was even hours before everyone heard of the news. I was
approached in school and giving condolences for my loss. However, that wasn't what shocked my friends.
Wait, so you have the whole Anderson house to yourself? Lucky as hell, man!
I couldn't do it.
Do you want to move in with me? Because it's going to be very lonely.
Yeah,
I don't think my dad wants...
terrifying.
I don't think my dad wants to move in with me.
No!
Quit being so sensitive, Naomi. Quit being so vulgar, Suzu.
Oh,
Okay,
Are we offended?
Well, I'm not, because, I mean, I've been, like, saying curse words this whole
Yeah,
time. Are you offended? No. Would Naomi be offended? The real Naomi?
No.
Probably not.
Of course you would side with her.
Yeah, because me and her are better friends than we are, Naomi, even though we are the Naomi duo.
See? At least she knows how to have fun.
I do.
I know how to have fun! You don't need to be wild to have fun!
Well...
Guys, I'm going there after school today because my parents want me to get used to living there.
So actually, I'm going to not be going to school for the next couple days, apparently.
Yeah, I'll be
Seriously?
crying.
I know.
Hasn't even been a day since you came back to school.
I know, but my parents want me to try living there as soon as possible.
Still, that's really fast. Are you going to be okay?
Aww, I like Naomi.
I don't know what that said.
But even in the comfort of my best friends, life seemed to keep testing me.
Oh! Is it Lisette?
Hey! Don't go around shouting people like that! Whoops. Did I say
She's
nerd,
ugly.
Capini?
Hey, look, she's a jerk.
Hey,
She
kind of looks like me. She's taking my hairstyle. If my hair was down right now, and I was wearing a headband, and similar clothes, that'd be me.
Why are they allowed to show, like, midriff? Like, not that that's a bad thing, I'm just saying, isn't, like, their school policies?
We're in...
Also, why does she have such a long torso?
I have a long torso and short legs.
I have a long torso and long legs.
Okay, well that's just called being proportionate to yourself.
She let out a small laugh as she twirled her hair around her finger. Lizette, one of the last people I wanted to see today.
It's not me you should be apologizing to.
Yeah, because you didn't even bump into Susie, you
Yeah.
bumped into me. It's kind of rude, actually.
Oh, Anderson. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, I was sticking up for you yesterday, and you're being a total jerk today. So,
I'm alright.
Haven't you already heard, Lizette?
that, you know, Naomi's grandfather.
Of what? Her grandfather's well, I'm sorry about that. I don't really watch a lot of news.
I'm surprised you're listening to the gossip in the hallways because everyone else seems to know.
Everyone else is talking about it.
How are you the popular girl in school if you don't know what the gossip is?
It doesn't really sound like you mean it.
Suzu, she's trying.
I do mean it. Earnestly. Why would typical Capini?
Sorry, I keep like...
Isn't her family involved with the mafia or something?
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if she brought out the bats from behind her back right this moment.
Oh, that's rude.
Suzu, yeah.
No, that's not Susie, it's rude girl.
Whoa. Whoa, rude girl. I'm very sorry about your name, but you are definitely living up to it. How unfortunate. Your parents must really hate you.
I had nearly forgotten the crowd that followed Lizette, which was mostly comprised of people that no one wanted to see on a typical school day. No one had the slightest idea why exactly they followed Lizette around persistently, but they labeled themselves as social equals with her.
Which is really rude to do.
Yeah.
That is out of line! Susan comes from an honest family!
Of gangsters.
Says the one whose family profits from political scandals.
Oh, snobby girl.
Hey, just because...
Also another, unfortunately.
Just because we busted your family for a video.
Yeah, your dad doesn't make anything unless he's in the court with dirty politicians.
Rude girl.
Whoa.
Rude girl, come on now.
Rude girl is really throwing shade.
Hey, let's all calm down for a second, alright? I'm sure Anderson needs some time to recuperate. I mean, what just happened? We need to give her some respect. ...
Just stop.
All of you guys are stupid.
Stop acting like that already. Like you feel sorry for me.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're happy seeing me like this. You already have everything you wanted, and now seeing me like this, life couldn't get any better.
That's really not how I think.
Yeah.
And Naomi, I know you're grieving right now, but you need to calm down.
Bitterness seeped into me, and words started flying out of my mouth without filter.
This is how we got slapped last time.
But honestly, I didn't care. I was so consumed by anger that I only saw Lizette in front of me. What exactly am I to you? Just another part of your obstacle course? Is that who I am?
You know what? You were making shit up.
I'm sick of it, Lizette. I'm sick of all these charades. I'm sick of you.
Look at how shocked everyone is.
Yeah, really.
Oh my gosh.
She's had a really long day, though. Gasps rose from the crowd around her, and I was brought back to the school hallway. Even my friends beside me looked at me in surprise.
Yeah, they're all like taking her side. They're like, you're the new rude girl.
The girl looked like she was going to speak up, but Lizette held her hand out to stop her. That was the emotion in her face that I couldn't quite make out, but I could see some form of pity in her eyes. No, don't you dare pity me. I looked away from her. I didn't want to see that emotion in her eyes when she was talking to me. I saw it before, and when I did, all restraint inside of me broke.
I'm sorry. I know your grandfather passing away must have really taken a toll on your emotions. ...
She stepped towards me and put her hand on my shoulder, giving me a tiny smile as if for old time's sake. But for some reason, I didn't feel comforted at all. Not that I was just angry at her, but the expression on her face when she leaned in close contorted into something complex. Something was different about her. I couldn't quite place my finger on it, but something about her had definitely changed. Puberty?
Suddenly, puberty.
Suddenly, she put my hand on.
I'll be going for now. Track meet responsibilities and all of that stuff. See you later.
Oh, she's a jock.
Well, yeah, she's popular.
Oh, okay. Something about Lizette made me feel uncomfortable. I wasn't just angry, but also uneasy. What was it? I had never seen her like that before. But I decided to pay no further attention to it. She continued running down the hall with her gaggle of friends behind her.
What if she's a secret route?
Oh, man. Oh, I want Naomi, though. The other Naomi.
I want everyone hair mending.
Hair mending. I refocused my attention to Mrs. Phillips, who was walking down the hall towards me.
Is everything all right, girls?
Mrs.
Nothing we couldn't
Phillips'
handle.
secret route.
Just a bunch of snobs.
Ooh.
Suzu, calm down.
Suzu, hush! It was not...
I see. Well, Miss Anderson, please accept my condolences for your loss.
Thank you, Mrs. Phillips.
Your grandfather was a good man. He really upheld the philanthropy of his company's policies, and the money that went towards charity, too.
I know. He was amazing. I really looked up to him, and I want to be as good as him.
Well, I know that you'll be as great as your grandfather.
Oh, thanks, Naomi.
Hell yeah, she will. She'll be 10 times better than her grandfather.
The teacher is right there, Suzu.
Yeah. Would I really be better than my grandfather? Everyone seemed to have high expectations for me. I wanted to do my best to make my family proud, but to be better than my grandfather?
Well, to be fair, you were giving him all the really good suggestions, apparently, so...
Yeah. I wasn't sure about that. From outside the school window, I saw a familiar blue car pull up at the curb. Undoubtedly, it was my father in the driver's seat. Is school already over?
I think so.
Oh.
I think we went through a whole day.
Oh, okay.
Or we missed all of our classes. We were talking in the hallway.
That's why
we were delinquents.
Mrs. Phillips is here. Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, I know that your grandfather passed away, but why did you even come to school if you're just gonna sit in the hallway all day?
Yep. Oh, my ride's here. Well, I guess I'll see you back tomorrow.
Now that I don't.
Want us to come with you?
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, no. It's okay. Haha. I'll be fine. See you. Nice car. Wow.
Dad, stop standing in the car.
Hey.
You're very short. As I got into the car, I noticed my father looked troubled, clutching at his steering wheel and staring straight ahead as if something was really bothering him.
About what happened yesterday. I'm sorry for yelling.
Oh, apology
Does your cheek
accepted.
still hurt?
Does he have chocolate? Chocolate makes everything better. Oh, no. It's nothing to worry about.
I mean it. I shouldn't have laid a finger on you.
That's what you're saying.
You know that you're my most precious
You heard
daughter.
it. You heard it.
I'm your
You're
only
all that I
daughter.
have.
Yeah. ...
I have an island of
I-
$4,000 daughters.
Yet he couldn't bring himself to say what he could never say to me for such a long time. I always wanted to hear those words to affirm how he really felt, but I guess even now he couldn't say it to me.
I want to hear the words.
I turned away my head to look out the window. There was no point in waiting for something that was never going to come.
Oh.
And like that, he started to drive, and the conversation between us ended. I decided to focus my attention on the passing scenery. We were taking the usual route to grandfather's house. Over the river, through the woods, to grandfather's house we go. It was located within the vicinity of the school district, but it was still pretty far from the school and from whatever our house was. He had always lived alone. He insisted on doing things by himself, even at his age, living as such a... That's really depressing for a little 18-year-old
Yeah,
girl.
you know, there's a thing in Japan called what was it? It was like, oh no, I can't remember. I just had it. But basically, it'll be old people who live alone because their family just kind of was like, hey, you keep the house, you live there. And they'll die, and no one will have been checking on them, so they sit in their house as like dead bodies, and they're just like decomposing there for like months before anyone discovers their body.
Is this a thing?
Yeah, it's actually a really, really big problem in Japan. Yeah, so if you guys have, you know, older relatives, especially during the harsher months of the year, like really, really hot or really, really cold, you might want to like give them a call or like go visit them because.
I can't legally see my grand.
Okay, well.
I can see the other one.
Okay, do it for the other one.
Okay.
But
I wondered, did he pass away with no one on his side as well? It sounded so lonely and sad. It was strange that he decided on living all alone in his big estate. If anything, he could have lived with us. Though he and my father probably would have given each other the silent treatment the entire time. Maybe living alone was preferable to that. I actually had visited him in quite a while. Visits to his house were most frequent when I was a child, and I had grown up long since then. The last time I visited, though, I thought he looked just as he usually was, happy and healthy. But things changed. In the back of my mind, I knew that he would have to leave one day. It wasn't like humans could live forever. Me. Twilight.
no.
How long have you been 17?
I'm 21.
How long have you been 21?
Like almost a year now.
Oh, there you go. Literally, your birthday's coming up.
Yep.
So why did my heart still feel so heavy? The car ride was mostly spent in silence until he spoke up again.
How was school? Maintaining your grades, I hope.
Oh, jeez, Dad.
Yeah, Dad.
Gosh. Yeah, I've been trying my best so far.
Trying? That's not really doing the best you can, is it?
Okay, you want to come back to high school?
My mom and dad just don't understand.
She's actually just really emo. Oh, man. ... With my father, only some words I said were filtered through his ears. It was difficult to keep a conversation without eventually talking about academics or my future, even if it was something loosely based on it. He always found a way to integrate when we talked.
Anyway, your belongings are in the trunk. There isn't a lot, so I'm sure you can manage bringing them inside the house.
Oh, wow.
After all, you are on the road to being independent.
Dad, stop being bitter for like 5 seconds and help us fucking carry this in. Dad. Good thing I only had 2 fucking duffel bags or whatever.
Yes, I can manage on my own.
Luggage.
The usual silence resumed between us. I really wasn't sure what to say around him, especially when most of the time we didn't share the same opinions. One question did linger in my mind, though. If he was going to justify acting so nonchalant about at grandfather's funeral, I had the right to at least know why. Say, Dad, about you and Grandpa.
We are not talking about this.
We're talking about
it. I feel like we should, because Grandpa did leave us yesterday, so...
I wouldn't care if he had left even long before that. I do not want to hear it, and that is the end of this
I was
conversation.
going to go with the Dr. Seuss, like something rhyming. I do not want to hear about that.
I do not want to hear about it. Cat in the Hat.
As always, he managed to shut down any form of conversation related to him. It was just like what happened last night. I opened my mouth slightly, but I closed it again. It was like talking to a brick wall. It wasn't like I could find out anything by somehow arguing my way through it. Alright then. I leaned against the car door and stared out the window. I really couldn't think. What would this place be like? I'd been to my grandfather's house before, but it was one thing visiting and another thing actually living there. How could I manage living on my own without any training to really care for a house? I knew that naturally the bills would be paid by my parents, who inherited grandfather's stocks. Oh, okay, there it is. But I have never lived independently before. Thinking about it made me feel like some kind of bird being pushed out of the nest, though I was technically an adult. I felt unprepared and a bit daunted at the
Oh, so we're 18. This makes everything legal.
Most people my age would be ecstatic moving out. After all, it would symbolize some kind of change in their lives, like being on the road. I wouldn't want to live alone in a huge house.
Did you know that in other cultures, like, leaving your parents and living independently isn't really seen as, like, a big thing?
So this is America, yeah, because that's a very American thing. But I felt like nothing of the sort. I really hoped I wouldn't let my parents down. I wouldn't want to let grandfather down. What would he be saying right now? against the passive clouds in the sky. If you're out there, grandfather, how would you be doing? Would there be anything you'd want to tell me at the moment? The toys. Hide the toys. I'm done. And of course, no answer. What was I doing? Searching for an answer in the heaven that would or would not exist? I ducked my head to stare at the blur of trees and cars from the car window. My head was definitely going into the clouds there at the moment. But either way, I found myself being driven off to my new home.
Oh man. Wait, how long is this video right now?
It's like an hour and 10 minutes. We can stop it.
Yeah, let's take a break real quick before...
Okay, well, we're going to edit that part out.
Yeah,
so.
well, we're going to quickly take a break.
We're going to take a break, and then
because this video is really long, and that's going to take way too long to put on YouTube.
Right.
So we'll be uploading this game in parts on Maple's channel.
So this is part 1.
Because this is her thing. And then when I do stuff, I'll invite her, and then I'll post it on mine.
Yeah. So, alright, so this is part 1. Part 2 will be coming soon, so.
Yeah. Okay. Woo.